All right, let's go with that OG throwback Duel of Fates. You know what I'm saying? They haven't done Darth Maul justice ever since this movie. It's kind of sad. Other than the actual cartoons. Dun 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 dun. One of my favorite scores of all time too. Duel of Fates. Dun, 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 dun. You have to remember at this point, what did this come out? 2000, 99 or 2000? So you hadn't seen a Star Wars movie in about 20 years. You definitely didn't see fucking lightsaber battles like this in the original trilogy. So this shit was fucking exciting. And that CG actually still looks pretty alright for its time still. Yeah. Ball hit him with that fucking Bruce Lee kick to the floor. I don't know why Obi-Wan is like his actual like lightsaber fucking hilt or whatever the fuck it's called. It's always been my favorite. Shout out to George Lucas. I love this part of the fight scene. It's such a dope idea. You got to be patient by Padawan. You gotta be patient. You guys wouldn't like to see Qui-Gon Jinn back in here? Maybe like a little Qui-Gon Jinn show? I actually think that actually would be pretty tough if you bring Liam Neeson back. I think it'd be pretty dope. Yoda was his master, so. Back again. If Obi-Wan ran a 440, he would have made that. I have a theory coming up, and I could be wrong. I haven't seen the scene in a little while. Oh, yeah, I was wrong. Never mind. Fucked him up. I know, bro. It's gonna make you stronger, though, Obi-Wan. Let's ride. You can't come in there with anger. You gotta calm yourself, Obi-Wan. Fuck out of here with your double-bladed shit. See, they should have added, there's no dialogue in this fight scene, and I'll get into it after the video, but it's one of the flaws of this fight scene. Ooh. You think? See, and this is where Star Wars breaks its own rules. In Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan had the high ground. And he told Anakin, I have the high ground, please don't make me do this. Currently, right now, Darth Maul has the high ground. And Obi-Wan should not do this. But he does, and he doesn't get cut in half when he could have, because Maul has the high ground. The high ground. Yeah, come on, bro. Like, you kind of watched him flip over you, but hey, man. Darth Maul survives, by the way. You guys didn't know. All right, yeah. If you guys aren't a fan of the Star Wars animated series as far as Rebels and Clone Wars, then you don't know Darth Maul actually does survive this scene, and he does come back. And the one thing those shows do so well is they give Darth Maul a lot of dialogue, and he barely has any dialogue in this movie. I think he has like 2 or 3 lines in the entire movie, which, in my opinion, is a disservice. And even though I love this fight scene, it's top 2 fight scenes in the Star Wars franchise for me. The reason it's not number 1 is because there is no dialogue throughout the entire fight scene, and normally it doesn't matter for other movies, but for Star Wars, right? So the original trilogy, one thing that the original trilogy does so well with the fight scenes, obviously this is in, the late 70s, early 80s, so CGI wasn't great. So the fight scenes visually now that when you watch them back, are they spectacular? No, but what makes them so impactful and what makes them so great is that, Darth Vader, let's say, let's take the Darth Vader and Luke one in Return of the Jedi. What makes that fight scene so iconic and which makes it my personal favorite fight scene in the Star Wars franchise is the conversation that Luke and Darth Vader are having with each other as they're fighting, right? Like, there's so much power in the words that they're saying to each other. It just is something about Star Wars fight scenes when they add a little bit of dialogue and a little bit of back and forth. It just makes it that much more powerful. And I think that's what this one was missing. If you were trying to enhance it maybe in some type of way, I think you could add a little bit of dialogue back and forth, and it would have probably made the scene a little bit better. But still, one of the most badass fight scenes in the Star Wars franchise. And it's super iconic. I think it's probably the consensus favorite for, a lot of Star Wars people, with the Duel of Fates being the best fight scene or their favorite fight scene in the franchise. But yeah, it's definitely up there for me. A couple things that you could have tweaked to make it a little bit better. But yeah, even the CGI still holds up pretty well now in 2020. So what is it, 20 years later, 21 years later since it released. But yeah, man, one of my favorite fight scenes. You can't go wrong with a little bit of Darth Maul. Hopefully we're able to see him more in future films and in future projects. I would love a Disney Plus series. I would love for him to show up in the Obi-Wan Disney Plus series. So I think that'll be super fucking dope. But yeah, can't go fucking wrong. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And until next time, guys, may the Force be with ya.